Okay.
Good evening and welcome to the Spy Party Masters Championship 2024. My name is Wrestler, and today I'm joined by Lefty, the other tournament organizer. Hello.
I was sort of confused, honestly, because the stream was like a minute behind
Yeah,
something.
right. We restarted the stream. Is this better? Started the stream now, Lev. So let's see. Is this better?
All right. I think we are back, everyone.
Are we back? Check, Lev. Are we actually back?
I think we're back.
Oh, we're back? Okay. So,
It's
as
still sort of buffering, but like,
yeah, it's we're back. It's fine. Moving on then to seat 4. We're gonna
yeah.
hurry this along. The second seat from the MRP points is the one in Crazy Garage, the Doctor. Right. Uh, we're back live.
All right.
Is
Okay.
stream up?
Yes, the stream is up, but there's still some buffering. I'm not sure how it is for everyone in chat. Um.
So let's go through this first 6 seats quickly. Seed 1, Martini with Seed 2, Firelord Ethan. Seed 3, Acetine Effect. Seed 4, Grush. And we talked about those before. Seed 5
No,
through...
I don't think that's what.
and Seed 5 through 6. The returning SMC players from finalists. It is
No.
Miniarek and Rob. Oh. Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's buffering. Yeah.
Right. This slide doesn't seem like it's super good, but it's still
Yeah.
buffering.
Hopefully it's
It's
working.
still buffering, I think. But it seems to be less so right now. Is this better?
Yeah, it seems to be sort of working.
Okay,
How is it for
I don't
everybody in
have.
chat?
Yeah, it's okay. It was good. Now it seems we're dropping frames again on my end. I want to. I need to read that first. Is good. Seems to be better. At least we're not dropping as much frames.
Yeah,
Are we good? Are we
I
good
think
to
it's
try?
just less buffering now.
Oh,
How,
no.
how's it for everyone else?
Yeah. Oh, this is announced. Of course, it had to be at this time. So annoying. Oh man. Like I don't think we can do this if this is happening. That's the thing.
I think it's pretty stable now. Like, I don't know. I think it's okay now. Should we just try again?
Yeah, let's keep going, I guess, after the first 6 seeds.
Uh, okay. So are we okay? No, it's working fine. Oh, that's great. Okay, should we just let's just redo the seats. Let's just start at the beginning again.
Yes. All
Okay,
right,
so
we're
wrestler is
back.
not is wrestler not going through, or
No, we're here. We're here. We're here.
am I also not?
Yeah, we're here. We're here now. We're here now.
Okay, that's great. All right, then we we get to Firelord Ethan in C2, who won who won both Pullout Zone and what was it? Checks notes. Summer
Summer
Cup
Cup. Yeah.
to catapult himself into the second seed solely by winning Summer Cup. Yeah, very strong, very strong player. Sort of recent too, but has been in the final of the last 2 events. Yeah, very formidable player too for anyone to face.
Speaking of opponents he had to face, the runner-up of both of those tournaments, C3, Astatine Effect, number 1 in terms of points gathered, who haven't qualified in C1 and C2, so he has been gathering points throughout this entire season. Yerlev?
It's Astatine Effect.
Yeah, it is Astatine Effect. We'll continue on.
Yeah.
Seat 4. It is the second person who qualified with MRP points. It is none other than Dr. Grash, or Grash, if you prefer.
Yeah, Graf also with pretty good results just continuously through the season. So he qualified through MRP as the second highest MRP player. And then in seed 5 and 6, we have the 2 direct qualifiers via being in the last SMC final. In seed 5, we have Mini.
Yeah, Mini Oric, the previous 2
and
year
in
SMC.
seed 6, we have Rov.
Sorry to cut you off there, but yeah, both of those winners are both of these players super strong. Brav and Mini haven't really played as much, but still formidable opponents to anyone who's been facing them.
Indeed. I mean, I think with these players, it's just sort of going to be a matter of Mini and Rov and also Martini to some extent, shaking their rust off, and Ethan, Asta, and Graj being very active recently, and yeah, we'll just have to see how these 2 sort of factions compare in the champions round robin and champions bracket. But now we get to the challengers players, 8 players who try to get into the coveted round robin. And in the first the highest seed of the challenges bracket, it's me.
Yeah, and at 8th seed, it is yours truly.
So what do you think
It's
of me,
me.
wrestler?
Yes, the two TOs just missed out
Yes.
on the champions
So yeah,
bracket.
so we rigged the bracket, but not enough to get into champions, sadly. But
Just,
maybe next time.
we should have done it
Um,
better, yeah.
yeah. So I think we just sort of both. Yeah, we should have done it better. I mean, I sadly had to forfeit in Summer Cup. Maybe I could have clinched it from Garage. But either way, I think we both just sort of continuously got points with good placings in all three tournaments that happened in the big ones. So that's why we're 7 and 8. All right, and then seed 9. Who's that?
That's the one and only Opie rights. That's who.
Ooh, that's a good player in seed 9. Yeah, I mean, sort of low maybe when you think about
Are you flaming
who
him?
like what kind of results. Well, no. I am just saying, like, if you think about what sort of results OP has, C9 is not that high. Usually, I think the last two times he was in the champions bracket immediately. So yeah, I mean, I'm interested whether he can battle out of the bracket to make it into champions. All
uh,
right, C10. What are we getting there?
it's the smiling grin of C-Rams.
Ooh, Serams. Yeah, I mean that's a very, very like. I mean, in my head, Seram is sort of an old school player. That's I think just sort of due to him doing well um, a while ago and now just having not not being that active recently.
He
But
did well in the Winter
yeah, I
Cup.
mean, very scary too because you don't really know what to expect. I think. Hmm?
He did well in the Winter Cup, reached the semifinals.
Yeah, I think they qualified through Winter Cup. Yes, they qualified through Winter Cup. But like before that, they just sort of active very like periodically, just like one tournament a year or something. So yeah, you don't really know what you can expect, but usually they deliver. So
Seed 11. This is the person who has risen the most in the this year at least, and it is one other than the friendly hedgehog of the SpyParty community. It's Yash.
Yashin SMC, woo! That's great. I'm so looking forward to seeing Yashin bracket.
Uh,
Yeah, that's going to be
are you
great.
gonna have him winning
So,
it?
I mean, Yaj's not really a player that you would usually associate with being. Hmm? No. I mean, we'll see how the bracket goes, but it's gonna be tough for him. But I think there's upset potential. I mean, what there's a reason why Yaj is here. He got into the bracket stage in both Winter Cup and Summer Cup, and in Winter Cup even got into the round of 8. So I mean, he's good.
The last person to qualify with the MRP points, it's the one friendly neighborhood tree gentleman.
Yes. So Jan just sort of barely made it in over David um, in the point standings by getting into the bracket in both Winter Cup and Twin Light Zone. And yeah, I mean, Gent was also in SMC last year, I believe. Didn't make it out of the bracket sadly, but now he's going to get another chance to do just that. And I think this leads us to seed 13, which should be our Swiss seed. So who got some points in the Swiss events?
It was Roxo.
Yeah. So what do you think of Roxo?
I would say that Roxo is it can be definitely good. I'm just worried that this is gonna be their first really big event, and I'm just hoping that they'll not crumple under the pressure, and especially considering who they're gonna face on the first round. But we shall get that soon enough. But the last seed, seed 14, is the wild card. It is chosen via discretion of the tournament organizers, who just so happen to be the players themselves. But I can't think any other player who befits the wild card slot more well than the one and only Guggy.
It's the real wild card.
I mean, I don't
It's
think.
a real wild card.
Oh,
You
definitely.
never know what you're getting with Gagi.
Yeah, that's it
Yeah,
got
Gagi is just he's in here to
in here
yes,
to.
he's in here to have some fun, to play some good spy party. And yeah, I mean that's the reason why we invited him. We just want to see some fun spy party. It's gonna be great. And I mean with this profile picture, how could you go wrong?
Absolutely, you cannot go wrong. But we do have people place them in brackets, and people in the both in champions and challengers had their choices. Some of them more than others, and to condense all that down, the final bracket layout looks like this. So in the challengers bracket, it's going to be Wrestler and Guggy in the OP Rice versus Gentleman in the top part of the bracket, and on the bottom part of the bracket, it's Lev T versus Roxo and C-Rams versus Yash. I know that Yash is going to be super excited to play against his favorite player. And in a Champions Round Robin, Martini chose Rav and Grash into his group, while Firelord Ethan got Acetine Effect and Minirek. Thoughts on the groups and the brackets?
Right. So yeah, I mean there was a lot of people who made different choices here, and for me the choice was sort of difficult. For example, I mean I think yeah we added the system of challenger players also getting to choose some of their opponents. For example, IS Seed 7 had the choice of either choosing Serums and Yash or OP and Gen to be in my path, or choosing my first round opponent from Roxo and Gagi, and I chose Serams and Yash. But like, this is to give some more incentive to place higher on the as a higher seat in the bracket. But yeah, on the bracket itself, I think it looks really fun. There's obviously I would say in both of the brackets there are one or two players who look sort of stronger than the rest of them, but we'll see. I think there's a lot of potential for upsets, even with players like Roxo or Yosh, who maybe on paper look a bit less strong than someone like OP maybe. But yeah, and the groups are also very interesting. There's the top group, which has Martini and Raw, um, who are both sort of rusty and maybe haven't played that much. I mean, I see Rav doing a lot of daily still, but Martini maybe hasn't played that much recently. Um, and then Graj, who's always good for an upset. And the bottom one has Asta and Ethan. So we're getting a rematch of the last two event finals in the group immediately. And then maybe, possibly in the finals of the tournament as well. And yeah, I mean, both groups are very strong, I think. There aren't really any players, I would say, in the groups who are just clearly so bad that they couldn't make it out or something. They're all very strong, and it's going to be difficult for anyone who gets in from challenges to get out in these groups, I think.
Oh yeah, so we just
Yeah,
rig it. That's me and you get out to the bracket, round robin rather, and then we'll figure out from
yeah,
there. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
But
we'll do it like that. We'll do it like this.
yeah, but we need to figure out what venues are we going to be facing in, and the layouts for the tournament are as follows. So pretty standard.
1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
1 second. 1 second, wrestler.
Yes.
You forgot about the most important part. You forgot about the money.
I mean,
we put up a slightly smaller prize pool than last time, but it's still, I think it's still pretty significant for a SpyParty tournament. So there will be prizes for anyone who makes it out of the Champions Round Robin, with first taking 200 euros and fourth taking 30 euros. It's in the top right. And yeah, so there's also some financial incentive to play some good SpyParty, because that's what we're here for, right?
yeah, we have to bribe people to play well. That's
Okay,
what we're...
and I think now we're ready to talk about the venues. Let's do that.
So we are. So most of these venues are fairly standard. If you play the SpyParty tournament, it's going to be very familiar. Not so its times are slightly adjusted for the snipers, sort of the spy side. So for example, Veranda is typically 4:15 any 5 of 8, but instead it's 4:45 this time around. And Redwood's getting one more guest. High Rise is I guess the most interesting one, because it's 3 of 7, but only microfilm has to be on, and it has to be on at all times. Other missions can be changed interchangeably. But yeah, this is pretty standard, I'd say. Any thoughts on your end, Lev?
Yeah, I think we sort of tried to go for standard-ish venues, because I mean, I think that's what SMC is for. Have some high-level competition in regular competition style format, and we just sort of had to adjust some of the venues that recently I think have sort of been in not the best place. So Paradise is just there to have sort of at least one menu that's sort of slightly interesting setup wise, with the microfilm being put in there to just incentivize people to have some more variety on the venue. I think otherwise you just wouldn't have anybody pick microfilm really. So that's what that's for. And otherwise, I think it's a lot of just standard, solid, interesting venues that you can play a good SpyParty on.
Yeah, but I think with that, we don't have that, unless you have some final words, Lev. I don't think there's too much to talk about, unless you want to say anything.
So my final words would be I'm just really hyped to see this tournament and to see cool matches. Like no matter who gets out of the groups or who gets into the groups or anything, I'm just here to see some nice SpyParty and to yeah, have a cool tournament with good plays. And I think we'll see that. So that's why yeah, why I'm happy to organize this tournament with you.
I cannot say it better.
That's it from me.
It could not say it better. And we shall see you next time, hopefully with less issues on my end. I do apologize on that. But we shall see you next time. But until then, fare thee well.